In this video, I want to highlight an article I recently came across that talks about Legos as an investment that actually yields a higher return than gold, bonds, and stocks. Let that sink in for a minute. How can this be true? How can a kid's toy be worth so much? I could tell you from firsthand experience, I could definitely say this is true. If you stick around till the very end of this video, I'll share with you some tips on what to look for and how you can profit from Legos as well. A study done on 2,000 Lego sets between 1980 and 2014 was conducted, and the results showed that plenty of those Lego sets yield a return of 11%, while some fetched as high as 613%. And the reason? The reason is due to adults. Lego was created so that kids can inspire creativity. And ever since 1932, they have done that. Just take a look at this Lego. Look at the creativity and thought that went behind this. However, the reality is that kids grow up and then Lego becomes an afterthought. And because this led to near bankruptcy for the Lego company back in 2004. And it was in the late 2000s that Lego decided to change course and to cater to not only kids, but also adults. And what does that mean? This means that sets became bigger and more expensive. The sets also became more complex and more realistic. And these changes drew in an older crowd that not only can they afford these more expensive sets, but also a crowd that wanted to collect them long term. This is why secondhand sites like Bricklink thrives today, and why rare Lego sets, such as the vintage one and retired ones, sell on eBay for thousands of dollars. For example, the 2007 Millennium Falcon that was introduced 12 years ago for $500 now sells for over $7,000. And as a recent city builder, I can contest that vintage and retire sets are going well above their original price. Many of the modulars I have in my city that you guys have been watching, such as the Town Hall, the Green Grocer, the Market Street, I could go on, they are all selling for 3 to 5 to 10x more than their original price. And in my case, although my biggest problem with my city is space, for many, it's the price. The price to build out a city is simply not cheap. And the reason why I can continue to add and build is because I view my buildings as an investment. That if I ever wanted to sell, I'll probably end up making a profit from them. So earlier in this video, I promised some tips that can help you profit from Legos as well. And these are it. There's 5 tips I want to share with you guys. Number 1, look for a vintage and retire set. Always look for ones that are still sealed and preferably with good condition boxes. There is a vast difference between an open set, even an open set with sealed bags, and a sealed box set. There's a big difference between the two. And there is a big difference between a sealed box that is damaged and a sealed box that is in near perfect condition. However, for those of you guys that want to open it and put the set in your city, that's okay. But if you plan on selling it in the future, make sure that you keep every single part, every single minifig, and make sure you keep the instruction manuals and the box. Those are things the next buyer will be looking for, and that's how you sell for top dollar. So that's number 1. Number 2 is many of you guys that's trying to buy and profit from Legos probably is overwhelmed with the number of sets that have come out over the years. A good starter year would be 2007. And the reason is that seems to be the year when Lego really decided to go all out and create all these new masterpieces for the older generation, such as the Millennium Falcon I mentioned above. That is one of them. The modular sets were introduced, the Corner Cafe, and some of the other Crater sets that came out in 2007 were simply outstanding. Bricklink has a great list of every set that was ever produced by Lego, which could be sorted by year. So I suggest that. And then after you get familiar with the sets from 2007, then you can branch out to the other years. Number 3, haggle. It doesn't matter if you're looking for Legos on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, or eBay. Always haggle. The name of the game is to get the set as cheap as possible. And remember, it doesn't hurt to ask. Be friendly yet firm with your offers. And this goes for eBay as well. A lot of people think you can't negotiate on eBay, but that is what the best offer option is. So what you want to do is make an offer. Make a reasonable offer, and most likely they're going to accept, because that is the reason why they have the best offer option available. Now, number 4 is, and this is going to surprise a lot of you guys, look for retired sets on Amazon. You might be thinking, how on earth can Amazon be selling retired sets? But trust me, it happens. I don't know how they could pull it off. Maybe they have an inventory or something that they just found. Or maybe Lego makes an exception and ships them to Amazon. Recently, for example, the modular brick bank that has been retired for a year was being sold on Amazon for $170, their original price, for an entire week, when it was still going for on eBay for over $270. A lot of people simply didn't know about it. And those that knew about it arbitraged it pretty easily. And I have seen other sets like Old Fishing Store come back to being available as well. I know because I took advantage and bought them. Check Amazon, check it often, and you know what? They come up every so often. The last point I want to make is number 5, when selling, make sure you have great pictures and, most importantly, a great and correct title. Now that might seem obvious, but I can't tell you how many times that I saw someone's auction or listing that had a misspelled title, or they were missing critical data such as the set number. When it's your turn to list something up, it doesn't matter if it's Craigslist, Facebook, or eBay, make sure you concentrate on the right title, hitting all the keywords, the model numbers, everything that people want to know, and have great pictures so that people can find it. And once they find it, they're not going to have any hesitation to buy it from you. All right. And that is it. That is the 5 tips I wanted to share with you guys. Overall, what do you guys think? Do you guys view Legos as an investment? And if you do, are you the type that are simply buying and holding? Or are you buying for your city and plan on selling later? Or are you buying for the short term and flipping them for a profit? I love to hear from you guys. And make sure you leave your answers in the comments below. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, I love making videos about Legos, and I'm trying new things, and I need your support. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. That would really help me grow. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Take care. Goodbye.